Right, me again. Welcome to Ditch the Box. Time for another unboxing. But I can't just take the thing out of the box this time like I did on the last couple of videos. I'm going to take it out, I'm going to plug it in and set it up. I'll probably do another video just to show you how to use it and all that sort of thing. But I can't just leave it with the box and the unboxing bit. It will do my head in. So, first the box. This time it's the Airtame hub. So this is the box. Obviously, we've got the company logo there, product name, a picture of the product. Got another company logo there, some bits and pieces about serial numbers and all that sort of thing that side. Another thing about the company logo, stuff about sustainability there, and then the opening of the box lid. So I'm going to open the box lid, open the box, and inside the box, like every good box product, should be some setup instructions right inside the lid. And yes, they are fantastic. Down here, the product, right. So what I have is a bubble wrap bag. So maybe a little comment in the future, try and find some more kind of sustainable plastic repackaging if you can. I know it's important to protect the product, but yeah, maybe try and find a way to do it without doing plastic. I'm going to set the plastic bits aside. Right, there's the product itself, and over here is a little box of accessories. I'm going to take the product out of the box. All right, I'm going to put that down. Underneath the product is another installation card, and then I'm going to take the accessories thing out and show you what that's all about. Right, so it actually has some pictures on the accessories box to tell you what's in there. In this case, it's actually an HDMI cable, some command strips, and some screws and wall plugs. I'm not going to use any of those things. I've got all that next to me. I'm going to put that back in the box and put the box aside. So I've effectively ditched the box. Right, the product. This is the product. Doesn't really look like much, doesn't really say anything about itself on the front. Obviously, this would be kind of hidden behind the display when you're installing it. I've even told you what it is, but I'm going to go through it in a second. So the back side basically just have some FCC stuff here, and then down here is actually a mounting plate. It is actually just magnetically attached to the back. You would screw this to the wall, right? Tells you which direction and that sort of thing, and where to put the command strips if you're going to use those. And then when you've actually got it on the wall, you'd stick the product actually on to the backing plate, and away you go. So I'm going to take the backing plate, I'm going to put that aside and show you that. So inside you can see all of the ports. So over here we've got Ethernet, and it actually says in the bottom that it's actually PoE powered. There's actually DC power, so if you don't want to use PoE or don't have access to PoE, then you can actually set it up with DC power. You got 2 HDMI ports for dual screen capability, 2 USB-A ports, and 1 looks like USB-C port. So if I look, USB-A's and USB-C's, it does say not for powering the Airtame hub. The HDMIs, they're both HDMI out, 12 volt DC power, max 30 watts, and then you got requires PoE plus to actually need 30 watts. So I've got some cables wrapped in some Velcro down here. Right, so I've got power, I've got USB from the device that I'm going to be using. In this case, it's actually an old Logi meetup. And then I've got a display here as well. What you do is take the HDMI, put it into the HDMI, USB into the USB. You'll run it through the cable management. You'll take the DC power, run it through the cable management, and now I'm going to put it in there. All right. So now the device is powered. It's got an HDMI connection and a USB connection. And now the display is powering up. This light is turning green. Camera's going through its kind of look around the room state right now. Still nothing on the display. I've got the actual website about how to set up the Airtame hub. Install the hub, put the mounting thing, connect it the HDMI cable, power it using the other PoE Plus or the power injector. Right, I've got that done. Right, download for Windows, the connect Airtame hub to your network. I've actually downloaded that already. All right, so it wants me to install some drivers and run the actual setup program. So this is the program itself. All I've done is actually start it up, and it's actually done a discovery and found the Airtame hub. So assuming one of my neighbors isn't at this moment setting up an Airtame hub, I'm going to assume this is the one I want. So, all right, so give it a name, UC status Airtame hub. This genuinely is the first time I've ever done this. I've only just taken out the box for the first time. Connect your Airtame to the cloud. So go to Airtame Cloud, click on Add. Right, so I need to set up Airtame Cloud. I'm going to, in my case, I'm going to sign up with Microsoft. So I like doing that. Just going to use my account and consent. You can't see any of those things because there's a pop-up window. Right. Organization name, let's go for user status. Set the country. Kingdom, your industry, let's go for technology. Go for 0 to 20. My role, IT, technology, and then press continue. Right, I have now set up Airtame Cloud account. Right. So it says on the actual thing, click Add Airtame Plus. I'm just going to do that. I'm going to copy the token, paste the token in there. Continue. Set the password. I'm going to set it up on Wi-Fi. All right, set up on Wi-Fi. Select the Wi-Fi network. All right, so it's now sending this configuration to the actual Airtame box here. Right, so now I'm here. So we've got the actual device set up. So if I click the radio button, I can delete it, I can reboot it, I can update it, I can custom update, which obviously means that I'm going to download, I need to download some sort of file, update file. The version, right, but float over the top of that, you can see it requires an update. So it's running 5.0.2. I'm going to press update. See how long this takes. Right, so the other settings that we have, while it's, I think it's downloading an update, you've got general, I've got the actual device name here, the time zone, the clock format, I quite like 24-hour clock, the orientation of the screen, so it's landscape, the resolution, so I'm good with 1920 by 1080, so that's what my screen can take. Got the LED. I can download the device logs. Under licensing, I've got the license that it's actually got. Screen sharing. Right, so I can actually enable screen sharing from the browser once it's been updated. You can also do Google, Miracast, and AirPlay. Definitely want to enable those. Appearance. Yeah, I'm good with all that. Schedules. Sleep schedule. Let's do the sleep schedule. I'm not in use. Say after a minute. Update schedule. Yeah, it's on update. Security. All right, good with that. All right. Don't want to put a pin on it for starting a stream. Just gonna leave it as it is. Network stuff is just telling me what the network stuff is. So digital signage, that's pretty cool. All right, so I can do Google Slides, a PowerPoint, a website, OneDrive video, gallery, Dropbox, world clock, Trello, Power BI. All right, I'm going to do none of those things just for now. You can also schedule some playlists. And then under conferencing, right, so I press conferencing. Now I'm going to choose the audio and video device and the camera. Right. Okay. So I have changed everything to what I want. I'm just going to press save. So that has actually saved it. Right, so it's still updating. Looks like it's going to take a while. The screen is actually on now. Right, so I think you'll agree I have successfully set up an Airtame hub. First time I've seen one, first time I'll take one out of the box. I've installed the update. I've actually set up all of the settings that I wanted, configured the camera, microphone and speakers and everything, enabled some bits and pieces. Again, first time I've been through the configuration thing there. And that's it for this video. If this has been up your street, go ahead and like and subscribe, share with your friends. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.